Hi, I'm Brian. Welcome to my next video. Today I'm covering Power Records, which was a subsidiary of Peter Pan Records. The label originated in the mid-60s with a different logo and was mostly known for its Frankie Stein and His Ghouls horror sounds and dance music album series. The label was revived in 1974 with this logo and featured the DC and Marvel superheroes, as well as stories based on the space and adventure TV series and films such as Star Trek, Planet of the Apes, and Space 1999. Part 1 of this video will contain the 7-inch 45s that accompany the comic books. You know, the ones with the tagline, "The action comes alive as you read," as well as the 7-inch LPs that feature some of the most awesome artwork by Neal Adams Continuity Studios. So, what do you say we get on the action right now?
Welcome, Spider-Man. Come in.
Holy cow, he even talks like a man. And how does he know me? I gotta play this cool. At your service, Mr.
We can dispense with pretense, Spider-Man.
Not a bad rhyme for a dragon.
Draco, king of the Dragon Men, has not descended from the heavens to bandy words with mere earthlings.
Then why has Draco come?
Since you are about to die, I'll tell you why. By midnight tonight, your time, the mighty Draco will be master of planet Earth.
From what I see right here, looks like he could do it, too. Gotta stall for time, learn his plan. Sounds like a tall order, even for a bragging dragon.
Your insolence is beneath my notice, Spider-Man. But the minute I activate this miniature model of my hydromagnetic energy deactivator...
Miniature? It must be 20 feet long by 10 feet high.
Precisely. This miniature HMD will instantaneously paralyze every energy source in this city.
Every energy source? You mean people, too?
Obviously. Every living thing in its minuscule way is an energy source and will be deactivated, paralyzed, as you might say.
Then what? New York is only one small part of the world.
When word of this event is heard all around your so-called world, I shall issue an ultimatum which will bring it to its knees, subject to the rule of Draco.
Gotta stop him and his machine somehow.
But first I shall dispose of the one earthling who might get in my way. You, Spider-Man. When Draco next speaks, you shall die.
Wow, that was close. He's a walking flamethrower. Shot that flame out of his mouth 30 feet away. You missed, old buddy. You want to try again? Gotta lure him away from that machine long enough to get a shot at it. Come on, I'm waiting for you. Or is the mighty Draco afraid to get off his pedestal?
Draco fears nothing or no one, least of all you, Spider-Man.
He's off the platform, coming toward me. Just a little more, baby. That's it.
Die, Spider-Man!
Missed again, chum. Now's my chance to get some of Spidey's patented heavy-duty, icky, sticky web fluid all over the controls of that machine, like this. Got it! I've deactivated the deactivator. What does that do to your flaky plan, Drakey baby?
Dragonman! Seize him! Destroy him!
Uh-oh. I wondered how long before they got into the action. There's too many of them. Gotta get out of here fast.
Don't let him get away! Take him! Stop him!
Glad you could make it, Superman. I've been expecting you.
What kind of no good are you up to this time, Luthor? And what's the purpose of the big gizmo sending a ray beam up into space?
That gizmo, as you put it, has been steadily stripping away a certain vital layer of the Earth's atmosphere for weeks now. What are you doing?
Melting your infernal machine into a puddle with my heat vision.
But it's too late, you caped fool. The damage has already been done.
What was it, Luthor? The ionosphere? The ozone layer?
No. It was something not even you have heard of, Superman. The Zota layer. But you'll never see it for yourself. My machine has destroyed it.
You deluded maniac!
But don't be alarmed. No one on Earth will be harmed, at least not directly. The only person who was protected by the Zota layer was you.
You've got exactly 3 seconds to start making sense.
There's a peculiar type of radiation out there that not even you are immune to, Superman. It affects your mind whenever you relax or go to sleep. Turns you into a wild man and makes you go absolutely berserk.
Great Scott! The destruction tonight in Metropolis...
That's right, old foe, it was you. And with the Zota layer gone, you can bet it will be happening a lot more often.
Look, Chief! Superman did it! He bagged Luthor!
Luthor's not moving, is he?
Just unconscious. I knocked him out cold. He's all yours.
Thank you, Superman. No one else could have done it. I don't know what to say.
Wow, Batman. This place gives me the creeps. Only a weirdo like the Joker would use this dump for a hideout.
We've got to move very quietly, Robin. The Joker is in here for sure. Now watch your step, Robin. Don't trip on anything.
Oops. I tripped, Batman. Look. It's a body.
Yeah, it's a dead one. Look at his face, Robin. A ghoulish grin. Must be the night watchman. The Joker left another one of his calling cards.
Batman and Robin. You remembered my hideout, curse you. You'll never catch me this time. Here. Have a blast.
Quick, Robin, get behind those cases. I'm going after the Joker. I'm going to give you a lesson in art, Joker. You're such an art lover. I'll show you the art of trumping a Joker with a handful of clubs. Ha ha ha! You missed me, Joker. Now your gun is empty. Looks like you'll have to fight me on even ground, you fiend.
Come and get me, Batman. I can still use my fists. How? Take off, Batman.
Here's one for you, Joker. Many happy returns.
He's getting away, Batman. He's running toward the end of the pier. Holy cow, Batman. I smell smoke.
Quick, Robin. Turn in the fire alarm. This maniac has set fire to the warehouse. I'll take care of him. All right, Joker. I got you now. Where's the Picasso?
Not so fast, Batman. I'm diving off this pier, and when I do, you'll never catch me. I was captain of the swimming team at Arkham. What a race! Here goes! Help me, Batman. I'm stuck in the mud down here.
I forgot to mention a Joker. It happens to be low tide. For a slimy character like you should feel right at home.
But as the real Steve Austin leaves, he would be shocked by the grim thoughts running through his double's mind.
I can only tell Steve Austin part of the truth. History decrees he will ride that sled tomorrow, but it also decrees he will perish when the sled malfunctions and explodes in use. I could not tell him that it is my duty to take his seat on that sled and die in his place. From what I've studied of my ancestral double's courageous feats, he would try and stop me from boarding this sled. And this I cannot allow. The rule of history must not be changed.
The next morning, after a night of heavy deliberation, Steve Austin once again arrives at the hangar and enters.
Steve 2, it's me, Austin. I've made up my mind about...
With no warning at all, Steve Austin is sent reeling backward by a pair of super strong feet that ram into his back like jet-powered pile drivers.
I am sorry, Steve Austin, but regardless of what your decision was, I am the Steve Austin who was riding that sled. I say we should talk it over first. Maybe...
Again, the man from the future attacks, this time swiping Steve with a clamped double fist that sends him hurtling through a wall.
There must be no doubt. I am riding the sled. It is my destiny.
The man from the future charges a third time, but he is totally unprepared for the bionic fist that unexpectedly lashes out into his oncoming bulk. Seizing the advantage, Steve Austin lunges forward to grapple his counterpart from the future until they've latched onto each other in a vicious struggle. So fast-moving and frantic, it is impossible to tell which Steve Austin is which. Until only one Steve Austin remains standing. But which one?
And that covers part 1 of the Power Records collection. Now comes the bad news. There may not be a part 2. In case you haven't heard, there are some changes coming around on YouTube through the, COPPA, or COPPA, which is the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. If you want full details on that, just click on any video that's out there that covers that. They could explain it much better than I can. Bottom line is, come January 2020, this channel might disappear. Because of the subject matter, which in this case is the children's music and the covers that contains artwork that may appeal to children that may view these videos. And despite the fact that the videos that I'm making are not for children, I am a collector of these records, and I enjoy the music and the artwork and everything that goes with it immensely. And I just wanted to share my passion with you, the viewers. And if the FTC comes through these videos and declare that, you know what, these records and all those books, hey, they're for children, and we can't have that. And there's a possibility that I could be fined up to $42,000 per video. And even if that's not the case, fingers crossed, there's also a chance that this channel might disappear anyway because it's not making YouTube any money. And I just started. So, we're just going to see what happens. I could do one of two things. I could either move my videos to another platform or just not do any more. So, sorry to end the video on such a sour note, but again, we'll see what happens. Until then, take care of yourselves, and Happy New Year.